Talk about big-time football news. This 2 minutes ago from Tom Pelissero, the Broncos and defensive tackle Malcolm Roach have agreed on a 3-year contract extension worth up to $29.25 million with $14 million guaranteed. The Broncos lock up an interior defender. They keep pouring money into this defense, Coach.
Well, they also poured money into the offensive line just last night, was it?
Luke Wattenburg with his extension.
A big deal.
Yep.
You know what? A lot of people have said Luke Wattenberg's not that good. Those people, why DKB? Why DKB? What does that mean?
You don't know ball.
You don't know ball.
You don't know ball.
Because Luke Wattenberg, that dude is a guy. And he is a great intellectual steerer of the ship. He makes great calls. He's physical. He's athletic enough to get to the second level. And we're watching a clip of Luke Wattenberg right now, absolutely dominating on wide zone against the Kansas City Chiefs interior defensive line. And I love it. Does a really good job of finishing the play. I love that the Broncos they're locking in their core. Now, the one that we all know that needs to get locked in, and I think it's as important as any other piece, is John Franklin Myers. I love the Malcolm Roach deal. He's been awesome. But John Franklin Myers is critically important to this.
I don't know if you might not have the money to hold on to him, right? So they have, I looked at it yesterday, they have about $60 million prior to these two deals in terms of 2026 cap space. And I worry that you're starting to run out of space for Jonathan Franklin Myers, especially if he continues to play well. He might be due for a big-time payday elsewhere. One of these dominoes is going to fall. You can't bring everybody back. Can you?
The thing that I'd say is that the Broncos are making all these decisions to long-term and sign players. And, I mean, the deal that you got done with Nick Bonito is unreal. It's a great deal.
Oh, yeah, you crushed that. Looking back on the Bonito deal and the Surtain deals getting done early and
the Zach Allen deal, man.
Hats off. I talk about the deals that like Sakic and McFarland were able to get Cale McCarr and Nathan McKinnon on. I go, you're stealing those players. Payton's doing the same thing. They're doing the same exact thing.
Which Payton?
George.
Yeah, and I think Sean too, right? I do think that he's intimately involved in all of this as well. And the thing about Sean and George, of course, they're longtime NFL men. They've been in the National Football League for a long time. They know timing is everything. And so right now, a guy like Luke Wattenberg or a guy like Malcolm Roach, who you just long-termed in the last 48 hours, or 12 hours, if you wait till you perhaps go to the AFC Championship and they finish their season completely healthy and they start nearing free agency, that price, it's driven way
skyrockets, man. Team success is everything. Same thing with
Pat Surtain, man. I mean, think about what Pat Surtain II would command on an open market if the Broncos go to the AFC Championship or mind you, win the AFC Championship and are in the Super Bowl.
Brother, that deal comes up so much quicker than I think it does. Like, he has a potential out 2 seasons from now, and he will opt out of that deal.
Yep.
And then re-sign the biggest deal for a corner ever.
When's Benito's? That's fairly long
Benito's
term.
Doesn't kick in until next year, right?
Right, so he's got some time.
And his is a 4-year deal, if memory serves.
I never know contracts. My brain can't.
It's the reason why I love the NHL's contract situation. I love because you can't rip up deals. All of the NFL deals, you go, they're just going to tear it up next year. It's the same thing in the NBA. They're just going to re-sign a different one. They're going to tear the deals up. So it's like whose line? The points are made up and it doesn't matter. But as of right now, man, that two-headed monster of the Paytons, signing veteran talent and keeping veteran talent here in Denver, they have hit home runs.
So in these remaining 2 minutes of this segment, Raj, who remains that needs to be long-termed or that you got to kind of potentially poop or get off the pot with long-term?
Looking forward for the Broncos, your multi-year contracts.
John Franklin Myers is that's obviously the most glaring one, correct?
Correct. J.K. Dobbins is a free agent next year.
He's out for the year, right?
Likely.
And so he just did the thing.
He did the thing that J.K. Dobbins is known for. And no fault of his own. It's just some guys always get injured and
their
sucks.
bodies just say tapped out.
Every tight end on the team, other than Evan Ingram, is a free agent. So that means Adam Troutman, Lucas Kroll, and Nate Adkins.
I would say
2 of the 3 of those are gone. One might come back on a very cheap deal.
I like Troutman and Adkins as role players. If you go out and get a legit bona fide tight end, that's a pass catcher.
Wattenberg needed to be re-signed.
Yep.
He has now since been re-signed to a 4-year deal with $27 million guaranteed. Paul Chesky is a restricted free agent. Throckmorton is a free agent.
What's Ben Powers' situation?
Ben Powers is signed through 2026. Sorry, 2027.
Wow. Okay. Paul Chesky needs to get a deal.
Tillman is a free agent in 26, so all of your edge rushers are signed. You don't have to worry about edge right now.
What about DeAndre? You said he becomes a free agent in 26?
Becomes a free agent after this season.
Okay.
But you draft a guy in the 4th round and he becomes Tillman.
Tillman's been awesome.
I know, but everyone wants to sign everyone until you realize there's a finite amount of money. And you can't continue to sign guys to 3 and 4 year deals because what happens in 3 years? If you go to the AFC Championship game and you continue winning double-digit games every year, Bo Nix becomes a $60 million quarterback. You can't sign guys to long-term deals. Yep. Someone's going to have to go away.
So the guys
and I think it's JFM.
The guys in 2 years that would be coming off the books would be Mike McGlinchey, right? He'd be coming off the books. And that'd be a pretty big, that's a fairly large number. Ben Powers coming off the books.
McGlinchey is a free agent after 2027. Powers, free agent after 26.
Okay. I think neither one of those guys will play past their contract, in my opinion.
What about Garrett Bowles, who is signed through 2028? Is he still that same tackle at 37 years old?
Maybe.
Going into his 37th season.
Maybe. It seems like he's getting better in his mid-30s.
It kind of does, doesn't it? They're in an enviable situation because of rookie quarterback and excellent deals to big-time sexy positions, right? They're in a good spot. But someone's gonna be gone that you don't want to leave.
Right.
You just have to be okay with it being. For me, I think it's Jonathan Franklin Myers, and it sucks because he's a great player.
George Payton, man, might as well just call him the doc because he is the doctor that makes this roster right.